Hi guys, let's start a new exercise. This is or rather a new chapter. It's called Solving Problems. This is based on quadratic equations. So let's look at some questions. No new concept for me to teach you, so let's go directly into question. It says the product of two consecutive numbers is 56. So let the two numbers be x and x plus 1. So since these are consecutive numbers, which means they are x and x plus 1, as per the question, the product of their two consecutive numbers, which means x times x plus 1 is given equal to 56. Let's open the bracket. X squared plus x is equal to 56. X squared plus x minus 56 is equal to 0. So now we have a quadratic equation. I need to find factors of negative 56, the sum of which should be plus 1. This one is fairly simple. It will be negative 7 and plus 8. So that's x squared minus 7x plus 8x minus 56. I have split x into negative 7x plus 8x. Now I'll group these like this, which is x squared with negative 7x, which is x times x minus 7, and 8x with negative 56 plus 8 times x minus 7 is equal to 0. What we get is what is common between these two terms is now x minus 7. So x minus 7 times x plus 8 is equal to 0, which means either x minus 7 is equal to 0 or x plus 8 is equal to 0, because if the product of two numbers is 0, then either of them has to be 0, which means x is equal to 7 or x is equal to negative 8. So if x is equal to 7, then x plus 1 is equal to 8, and if x is equal to negative 8, x plus 1 is equal to negative 7. Therefore, the integers, since it says integers, which means we can have negative numbers as well, integers are 7, 8 or negative 8, negative 7. Done. Let's look at the next question. The next question that we have is question number 3. So question number 3 says, find the two natural numbers which differ by 5 and the sum of whose square is 97. So let the first natural number be x. So there are two natural numbers, which means therefore the second natural number differs by 5, which means is x plus 5. So these are the two numbers x and x plus 5, and the condition given is sum of whose square. So we are talking about the squares, which means x squared plus x plus 5 whole square is equal to 97. Sum of whose square, that's what we've done. Now we need to open the bracket and form a quadratic equation. So x squared plus x squared plus 10x plus 25 is equal to 97. This is in the form of a plus b whole square, a squared plus 2ab plus b squared. So x squared plus x squared is 2x squared plus 10x plus 25 minus 97 is equal to 0, which means 2x squared plus 10x, 25 minus 97, that's 72. Yes, 72 minus 72 is equal to 0. I notice that all elements have 2 in common, so let's divide this by 2. So this gives me x squared plus 5x minus 36 is equal to 0. Now I need to find factors of negative 36, the sum of which should be equal to plus 5. So this would be again very simple, 9 and 4. 9 into 4 is 36, and so it's negative 4 and plus 9. So this means x squared minus 4x plus 9x minus 36 is equal to 0. Grouping it the way I have underlined them, x times x minus 4 plus 9 times x minus 4 is equal to 0. X minus 4 is common, so x minus 4 times x plus 9 is equal to 0, which means either x minus 4 is equal to 0 or x plus 9 is equal to 0. which means x is equal to 4 or x is equal to negative 9. Let's read the question. They want natural number since negative 9 is not a natural number. Therefore, the numbers are 4, which is x, and the second one is 4 plus 5, which is 9. So the two numbers are 4 and 9. Good. Let's look at the next question. The next question that we do is question number 5. So, question number 5. Question number 5 says two natural numbers differ by 3. So, let first number be x. Therefore, second number is x plus 3. They differ by 3. So the two numbers are x and x plus 3. Find the numbers if the sum of their reciprocals is 7 by 10. So what's given to us is the sum of reciprocals, which is 1 upon x plus 1 upon x plus 3, is given equal to 7 upon 10. Now we need to take the LCM. LCM would be x times x plus 3. This would become x plus 3. This would become x is equal to 7 upon 10. Let's open the bracket. So this is 2x plus 3 upon x squared plus 3x is equal to 7 upon 10. Next step, cross multiply. So this would be 7 times x squared plus 3x is equal to 10 times 2x plus 3. This is 7x squared plus 21x is equal to 20x plus 30. 7x squared plus 21x is equal to 20x plus 30. That's correct. So 7x squared plus 21x minus 20x minus 30 is equal to 0. This is 7x squared plus x, 21x minus 20, that's x, minus 30 is equal to 0, which means I need to find factors of negative 30 into 7. That's negative 210. I need to find factors of negative 210, the sum of which should be equal to 1. Some of you would have already got it, but let's just do the calculation. So this is 2, 105, this is 3, this is 35, this is 5, this is 7. Let's see if we can get something. So 2 into 7, that's 14, and 3 into 5, that's 15. So 210 can be written as 14 into 15. And now since we read negative 210, which means it'll be plus 15 and negative 14. So 7x squared minus 14x plus 15x minus 30 is equal to 0. Grouping it like the way I have underlined, 7x times x minus 2 plus 15 times x minus 2 is equal to 0. X minus 2 is common, so this is x minus 2 times 7x plus 15 is equal to 0, which means x minus 2 is equal to 0 or 7x plus 15 is equal to 0. Let's just erase this part. Okay, which brings us to the last step, which means x is equal to 2 or x is equal to negative 15 by 7. Since we are talking about natural numbers and negative 15 by 7 is not a natural number, since negative 15 by 7 is not a natural number, therefore the numbers are, first number is 2 and the second number is x plus 3, which is 5. So the numbers are 2 and 5. Anything else? No, they wanted us to find the numbers, which we've done. Let's look at the next question. The next question that we do is question number 7. The sum of squares of two positive integers is 208. If the square of the larger number is 18 times the smaller number, find the numbers. So let's first assume the first number. Let the two numbers be x and y. Since there's no relation given between x and y immediately, we are having to assume two separate numbers. The sum of whose square is 208, which means what's given is x square plus y square is equal to 208. That's the first line. Sum of two positive numbers squares is 208. Done. If the square of the larger number is 18 times the smaller number, okay, we need to do an assumption. Number 3, let y more than x, which means the square of the larger number. So square of the larger number is equal to 18 times the smaller number. Let's just read this again. We've assumed that y is more than x, which means y is the greater number. If square of the larger number, so the square of the larger number is 18 times the smaller number, is equal to 18 times the smaller number, find the numbers. So we can put y square is equal to 18x in step 2, or rather let's call it equation 1. Let's call it equation 1 in equation 1. And what we get is x square plus 18x is equal to 208. Right, instead of y square, I have put 18x. So this brings us x square plus 18x minus 208 is equal to 0. Now I need to find factors of 208, the sum of which should be 18. Let's get to it. 208, 2 times 104, 2 times 52, 2 times 26. So this is 248. 8 into 26 is fine, and 26 minus 8 will give us 18. Yes, 26 minus 8 will give us 18, which means the factors will be negative 8 and plus 26. So x square minus 8x plus 26x minus 208 is equal to 0. Grouping it like the way I've underlined, x times x minus 8 plus 26 times x minus 8 is equal to 0. X minus 8 is common, which means x minus 8 times x plus 26 is equal to 0, which means x minus 8 is equal to 0, or x plus 26 is equal to 0, which means x is equal to 8, or x is equal to negative 26. Now since this is a positive number, this is not possible since it is negative, which means x is equal to 8 is our number. Let's see if my question is over. Find the number. So we need to find the second number as well. Now we've got one number. What we have is y square is equal to 18x. That was our equation 2. So put x is equal to 8 in equation 2, and what we get is y square is equal to 18 into 8, which means y will be equal to square root of 18 into 8, which will be 80 and 64, that's 144, which means y is equal to 12. So find the numbers. Therefore the numbers are 8 and 12. Done. Simple one. I hope you learned this prime factorization and figure out how to find the factors. Good. Let's look at the next question. The next question that we do is question number 9. Yes, question number 9. So question number 9 says find two consecutive positive odd numbers, the sum of whose square is 74. So the trick here is these are consecutive and these are odd. So let the consecutive odd numbers be x and x plus 2. Right? These are consecutive odd. For example, if the first odd number is 3, then the next odd number will be 5, which is a difference of 2. So that's something which you need to keep in mind. It will not be x plus 1. This would be x plus 2. So this is the assumption that we've done. Number 2, sum of whose square is 74, which means x square plus x plus 2 whole square is equal to 74. Now this would turn out to be a simple quadratic equation. X square plus x square plus 4x plus 4 is equal to 74. This is a plus b whole square, a square plus 2ab plus b square. That's correct. So this is 2x square plus 4x plus 4 minus 74 is equal to 0. 2x square plus 4x minus 70 is equal to 0. All elements have 2 in common. So let's divide this whole equation by 2 and I get x square plus 2x minus 35 is equal to 0. Again, this one is fairly simple. We need to find factors of negative 35, the sum of which should be plus 2, which means 5 and 7. So since the sum has to be positive, which means the 7 is the bigger number. So this is x square minus 5x plus 7x minus 35 is equal to 0. Grouping it the way I have underlined, x times x minus 5 plus 7 times x minus 5 is equal to 0. X minus 5 is common, so x minus 5 times x plus 7 is equal to 0, which means x minus 5 is equal to 0 or x plus 7 is equal to 0. This gives us x is equal to 5 or x is equal to negative 7. Now since these are positive, so this is not possible, which means the numbers are, therefore the numbers are 5 and the next one is x plus 2, which is 5 plus 2, 7. So the two numbers are 5 and 7. Done. That was also a fairly simple one. Let's look at the next question. The next question that we do is question number 11. It says 3 positive numbers are in the ratio 1:2, 1 upon 2 is to 1 upon 3 is to 1 upon 4. Find the numbers if the sum of their squares is 244. So either you can work with ratios in fraction or you can convert the ratio in whole numbers. I always prefer to work with whole numbers. So if you need to convert these fractions into whole numbers, you will need to multiply each of them by the LCM. So the LCM of 2, 3 and 4, that will be 12, right? The LCM will be 12. So let's just write the ratio are 12 into 1 by 2 is to 12 into 1 by 3 is to 12 into 1 by 4. So this is 2, 1, 6, 3, 1, 4, 4, 1, 3. So the ratios are 6 is to 4 is to 3. Correct? 6 is to 4 is to 3. So let the numbers be 6x, 4x and 3x. Now that we've got simple numbers, easier to calculate, that's what I prefer. If the sum of their squares is 244, which means 6x whole square plus 4x whole square plus 3x whole square is equal to 244. That's a common mistake which students would end up doing. They would write it as 6x square. Please note this is not 6x square. This is the square of 6x, which means 6x whole square. So this would become 36x square plus 16x square plus 9x square is equal to 244. 36 plus 16, that's 52, plus 9, 61. 61x square is equal to 244, which means x square is equal to 244 upon 61, that's 1, 4, which means x is equal to plus minus 2, square root of 2. Now since these are positive numbers, which means since numbers are positive, therefore x is equal to 2 only. Now find the numbers. So therefore the numbers are 6x, which is 12, 4x, which is 8, and 3x, which is equal to 6. So the three numbers are 12, 8, and 6. Done. We've done quite a few questions today. Let's look at some homework questions for you. Question number 2, question number 4, question number 6, question number 8 and question number 10. Thank you so much. Take care. Be safe. I'll see you with the next video. Bye bye.